Hello, welcome, welcome. I'm Jordan with 9 to 5 Toys, and we're going to be checking out some deals today. How's everyone doing? Thanks for joining us. How's everyone doing today? This lovely, lovely Tuesday. If you haven't already, I'm going to drop the link for 9 to 5 Toys in the chat. Obviously, that's going to be the best place to keep track of all these deals. Oh, yes, thank you. Do you have any deals going on the website for 9 to 5 or for Prime Day deals, Granto? Yeah. Yeah, we're going to be checking out all the deals today. So I've got some stuff lined up, but also if you have anything in particular that you want to look for or search for, let me know, and we'll check them out. We'll check them out together. Go searching together. So the deals team has been up. I don't think I saw them log on at like 10 p.m. last night and sign off at like 4 a.m. this morning, and then they're back on again already this morning. So they are, they're putting in the hours, getting all these deals updated on the website. So lots of good stuff there to go through. So, and then, excuse me, choking on my tea. And then at 12 at noon, we're going to be live reviewing some new headsets. So that'll be fun. So stick around for that, or come back at 12 and we'll talk about some exciting new things coming out in the world of audio. So very cool stuff. All right. Well, unless anybody has any requests, I'm going to start diving into some of the things that I picked out here. So first off, pretty much anytime there is a Prime Day or sale or anything going on, I always check to look and see if this is on sale because it's one of my favorite things. I'm not using it right now, but it is the HyperX SoloCast. Once again, I'll put a link in the chat there if you want to check it out. For Prime Day here, it's down to just $40. I think maybe we've seen it less than that at some point. And the SD capsule for 60 worth. Let's see here. What's the normal price on that? Like, how much of a discount are you getting there? Ooh, yeah, check out these guys soon. The mini, or what one are you seeing for $60? If you're looking for something that is like an affordable streaming condenser microphone, where did I put it? I'll go back to the SoloCast because this is definitely. Sorry, I am beep booping around here everywhere. Trying to get back to the SoloCast. What's going on here? 1 second. If you're looking for something on a budget for a simple, incredible sounding microphone, this is my pick. Sorry, I will search again. Capture. Oh, this one. Right? You're saying in white. Like, the thing about a lot of these microphones is that, yes, they are good. And that seems to be a pretty good deal. We can check the history here real quick. TTL recommendation on sale. Yes, we do have one we'll be talking about a little bit later. I think this is the third one I have on here, so in just a little bit we'll be checking that out. So it's definitely a great deal on this microphone if it's one that you've been looking for. That being said, I really like the Solocast, and it's more affordable. I do think you need to get a boom arm with it if you don't already have one. But you can get one of those for like $15, and the two of those, even if you had the capsule, I would recommend getting a boom arm. So those for $15 with the Solocast is a really good deal, in my opinion. Definitely worth. Actually, I'm going to put some of these in the description of our video, so people can check them out there too. So this is the Solocast. On the boom arms, yeah, I mean, even like the super cheap ones, I've had good experience with. Don't need to be anything crazy. You know, like one of these best sellers, the NO Gear here would be a good option. I'm trying to see if it says which one I bought. I did a video about making the Solocast sound better, because out of the box, like, the sound quality of the actual microphone is incredible, but you do get some desk impact noise. So getting it on a boom arm, and even getting a pop filter if you really want to, although I don't think you really need it, those two things can really take it to the next level. But something like this would be totally fine. Let's see here. I'm gonna search real quick and see which one I bought back in the day. It wasn't NO Gear. Actually, the one I bought had a few more accessories, so it was a little bit more expensive. This is the one that I bought. Last purchase in 2019. So, I mean, you don't need all those extra accessories, obviously. So, if you can save a few bucks and get one that's a little bit more affordable, I'd do this. I'll make a link for you real quick, too. Ooh. All right, so yeah, hopefully that helps. Just checking to make sure everything's coming through okay right now. Sweet. So yeah, as we're going on in the video, I will be updating the description. I'll be dropping the links in chat, but also updating the description with links to all these things. So if there's something you're interested in, you can either look up in the chat, check the description, or ask for it, and I'll give you one. But yes, that is my recommendation for a simple streaming condenser microphone. Blue Panda. See if there are any capture cards. Oh. I'm using the NZXT one right now for my Sony camera. Capture card. Sounds like a Star Trek character. HD60. You got a prime big deal. We got something going here. We'll check the prices here. Nice. Looks like some good savings on that. Is that what you were looking for, Blue Panda? Make a link for that real quick. Nice. Yeah. I've been enjoying it so far. I really haven't had any issues. The only issue I have had is when I don't plug it into a USB 3.0 port. But then the light just blinks. You're like, oh, that's not the right port. And then you move it to the right one and it's good to go. All right, so there's the Elgato. And I move this one around. I switch between here at this setup. I also take it over to my sim rig and set that up there when I'm on that. It works great for me. Some good stuff. And the software, I mean, the software isn't anything crazy, but it just gives you a little bit of information in there. Maybe. Oh, back. There we go. Capture card. So yeah, it's working well for me. Sweet. All right. Well, we will... Oh, wait. Was there anything else? Oh, the TKL. Let's move on to that one. So... the one I've called out for that, the SteelSeries Apex Pro is on sale right now. So you're getting all the latest with rapid trigger, all that good stuff. $30% off down to $175. Pretty solid. Let me... Awesome. Yeah, you're welcome. 240 monitors. We will get into... I do have a monitor pulled up, and we can look together for a 240 after we check this out. Worth the 30% off? I mean, this is... I think it's gotten some great reviews as a gaming keyboard. And if you're into the rapid trigger thing, I think from what I've heard, I haven't used this one, but from what I've heard, this is one of the best implementations of it. So if you are a competitive gamer that wants some very quick movements, then I think this is going to be a solid option. And that's some pretty good savings on there, $75. We can check the history to see if what it's been doing recently, but it appears to be pretty good. So if it's one you've been thinking about, like if you're looking for a premium kind of top tier gaming keyboard, that's definitely one to go with. And if that price, that $175 price point doesn't scare you off, yeah, I think it's probably worth it. Yeah, you're welcome. Wonder what Prime Big Deal instead of just like Prime Deal. Or is it because it's like the Prime Big Deal days. Okay, there it is. Instead of just a Prime Day, it's a Prime Big. There we go. Sweet. Let's see here. We're gonna jump around a little bit. I had a... Oh, this isn't that crazy of a deal anymore, but I still have it in here if it's one you've been thinking about. If you saw our review of the new Superlight 2, obviously this is still a great time to pick up the OG Superlight. Still a super solid mouse. You know, there's a reason like pros, even up until the last 6 months, have been using this mouse. I'm sure most of the pros, if they like the Superlight, would switch over to the new one. But this is still super solid. Super solid mouse. If you're not looking to spend 160 bucks, this is a great time to pick this up and see what it's all about. Like we said, you look at the pricing history, it's dipped down around there before, so it's not like a crazy good deal, but it is, you know, at least $10 off from what it's been recently. So not too shabby. I've got the Superlight 2 over here that I've been using, comparing it with some other mice. It's a great mouse. But I am still on the Death Adder V3 Pro. At least for now. Looking at this one's first off. Oh, back to the monitors. Yeah, should we check out monitors next? We talked about the solo cast. Oh, let me put the Superlight in the description. Yes, monitors. What if we just search for 240 hertz? Does stuff pop up? First one's 165, so not quite. Okay. Got an Acer 1440 up to 240. I think it's a good idea to buy now or wait. Oh. Good question. If it's a really good deal, you might as well just pick it up now. If you can live without it for another month, you might want to hold off. Because I'm sure there'll be some better deals. Hey, Emil, what's up? You're super licked. Yeah, I've heard of some other people having that issue too. So here's, I mean, if, you know, 240 hertz is the biggest spec you're looking for. Let's see here, there is a 1080. Although this Acer is looking pretty solid. $100 off. That's not bad. Is this kind of in the price range you were thinking, or the spec range? Anything else specifically you're looking for? Let me make a link for this real quick. Hey, what's up, Chris? Nice. There we go. Nice. Put that in the description. I wonder if there are any like these high-end OLEDs that are on sale. So you can get a little bit off on the LG. Oh. I think this is the one that I'm using right now. $200 off? That's a pretty good deal. I really, really enjoy this monitor. I'm gonna pop that one in there too if you want to look for the OLED version. I've had good luck with it so far. Like I said, I'm using the OLED. My brother was using the mini LED that we also reviewed. Or I don't know if I did a full review of it. Maybe I just did a live video with it. But when he was using that as like a dock, trying to plug a bunch of stuff into it and have things and like power a bunch of peripherals, I don't remember if it was his Mac or what he was using with that. He had some issues with that. But so far, just working with my NZXT PC tower here, everything's worked great for me, and it's phenomenal for gaming. I love it. If you are really concerned about calibration and color accuracy and like using a third-party calibration tool, I've had issues with the like Spider from Datacolor, trying to get that to like calibrate it perfectly, because I guess they just have issues with OLED. But if you aren't worried about that, if you can just kind of dial it in by eye, it's phenomenal. I'm still using it even though I create videos for a living, so I should worry a lot about color, you know, perfect color. I still use it because it's so good for gaming. Absolutely love it. Obviously, the mini LED version would get a lot brighter too, but if you don't need that, then I think it's worth it to have an OLED with the deep blacks. Oops, what did I just click on? Yeah. Yeah, some of the newer stuff kind of stinks. Is the Death Adder V3 Pro on here? Nope. I wonder when this is going to start going on sale. Maybe Black Friday? I don't think I've ever seen it dip, right? Was looking for, I was looking at the older Black Shark V2 Pro, and I was like, oh hey, this is a decent deal, but it's been there, it's been at that price point for quite a while, so it's not like a special deal for today. So yeah, I mean, this is just steady. So hopefully Black Friday, I mean, it's been out long enough, you would think there would start being some dips in that, but I guess Razer's just gonna, I mean, the original Superlight stayed at 150, 160 for so long, so maybe they don't really need to, because this is still a very popular mouse. The Black Shark, cash on discount, yeah. For headphones, yeah, are you thinking just like music headphones, or are you thinking like gaming headphones or gaming headsets? Any specifics in there you're looking for? Actually, the next category I have coming up here are a couple of gaming headsets. So first off is the anything that would provide good audio quality, I guess. Well, real quick, this is always my pick. Like if you're just looking for something for like listening to music, and if open back is your thing, these to me these are an incredible deal at $140. The Philips Fidelio X3. I think anytime we talk about deals, just like the Solocast, this is another one that I always rave about. I'll make a link real quick here. Obviously, open back aren't always ideal. If you're in a noisy gaming environment, they pick up a lot of that background noise. But if you are in a quiet area, I absolutely love these. These have been a staple sitting at my cords caught on something. These have been a staple sitting at my desk for years now, so really love these. I kind of reference and compare a lot of other headphones and headsets to those. Right now, I'm using the Nova Pro Wireless, which just so happens to be on sale right now. $50 off. So this is, I mean, oh, there's some crazy dips down here, but that was back in August. So this might be one that's worth hanging off until Black Friday to see if you can get some better deals, because in August it was down to $250. So another 50 bucks less. So it might be worth hanging off. And this is the PlayStation version. This does not support Xbox. Which, if you were to get one, it'd be nice to get the Xbox, because the Xbox can work on everything. It works on PlayStation, it works on PC and Xbox. The Nova 7s and 4s are both at a really good price right now. Oh, nice. Locked into the Black Shark V2s. Wasn't buy one of those? Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. That's a great deal too. For the Xbox version. This is the Nova Pro Xbox. Buds 2 Pro or Pixel Buds Pro. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know enough about either of them to really make a recommendation between those. Sorry. Are they both on sale? Was there a good deal on those? If there's one that's on a really good sale, then pick that one. Okay, the other headset is another one that I use quite a bit still, and that is the Cloud Alpha Wireless. That in the description. So not a huge sale, but it is down 15%. Obviously, the crazy spec on this thing is 300-hour battery life. I've maybe, like, I use it on my sim rig. I've maybe charged it twice since I got it. It's pretty wild. And it's also great for that because it's very comfortable. You know, things can get a little bit hectic and a little sweaty over there. It's nice to have a really comfortable headset for that. So super solid. If you've been thinking about picking one up, obviously a great time to do it. So does this give us... Just gonna see if we could look at the pricing history, but if you want to save a little bit more, I guess there's a used one here too for $135. Not bad. I'm gonna get a couple other links in the description. We had the Nova Pro. We had the wireless. So pop those in there real quick. Okay, I think we're all up to date. So yeah, if you want to check out any of these links, either look up in the chat or refresh the description, and as we're talking about them, I'm popping them in there in the description. So another great sounding headset. Okay, make sure I didn't miss anything up here. Nova Pro. Okay. Oh, here's another monitor. While we were talking about those, kind of going back to it. Another oldie but a goodie. Got the 49-inch Odyssey G9 for $900. So another 240 hertz. It's only $100 more than that AOC. Pretty incredible if you're looking for something like this. I used to use one here at my main desk, but I realized whenever I was gaming, I usually play FPS games here. So when I was playing an FPS game, having an ultra wide or a double ultra wide was always too much for me. I felt like I had to move around and look around a little bit more, and so I would always just play in 16:9 anyways. So I was like, well, it just makes more sense to use two monitors then if I need the extra real estate, but I only game at 16:9. So I've got the 49-inch mono price, the dark matter, set up at my sim rig, which works great for that. Did I pop this in? No, not yet. It's the Odyssey G9. If you are looking to get into sim racing, these are a lot of fun. I know a lot of the top end, top tier, they'll go for like a triple monitor setup, which I would love to try that sometime, but there's a lot more involved with those. Actually, we'll have a couple of sim racing things coming up here too that we'll talk about that are on sale. Okay. All right, moving back into audio for a little bit. AirPods Pro 2 are on sale. $24 off, $190. Looks like you can get USB-C, which is great. Interesting, the lighting kind of changes here on the headphone a little bit when you pop between the two different pictures. It's kind of interesting. I'll pop that in the description as well. And then we've got, oh, here's something that we covered on 9 to 5 Toys. There is a, oh, nice, for 85 bucks. There you go. Yeah, grab that education offer. That's awesome. So if you're into Beats audio, there's a ton of stuff on sale right now. Lots of different stuff to choose from in there. You know, to this day, I don't know. Maybe I listened to a friend's headphones one time, but I don't think I've definitely never owned any Beats headphones. But I know they're popular, so. Some of these have like crazy review numbers, 76,000. I forgot to write what that was. That's Beats. Oops. You can see if you could organize by deal, like percentage off, but I don't think so. But a few of these are 50% off. They're crazy. Okay. Let's move on. And of course, this is always a great time. This is always a great time to pick up some new storage. So Justin put together an awesome roundup of tons of different storage options. So I will pop that in the chat if you want to check that out. But micro SD cards are getting crazy affordable right now. You can also get, is it in here? Some of these portable SSDs have some good deals going on, so lots of good stuff there. Have you used the new Logitech Wireless G Pro X? Yes. Yep, we did a review of that, right? Make sure yes, did a full review of it. Here, let me put a link to it. That's our review of it. Okay, what do you think about this monitor? LG, let's look it up. LG 34WP 60CB. For WP 60CB, this guy, $200. Seems like a good deal. Are you looking for ultra wide? Does it say, oh, 160 hertz? I mean, that seems like a great deal. Earlier you're kind of talking about 240 hertz. So if refresh rate is a big selling point or focus for you, I do think that playing on a 240 hertz monitor is noticeable over like even like, yeah, I'd say even like over a 160. So depending on, you know, what you're really looking for from your monitor. I mean, this seems like a really good deal too. Like if you're interested in something like this, if you're looking for an ultra wide, which still decent refresh rate, 160 isn't bad. Obviously 50% off. This seems like a really good deal. But you won't be able to hit that 240 if that's something you're really looking for. We'll make a link for that real quick too. This is the LG ultra wide. Sweet. All right, so now we're gonna move on to, I'm gonna nerd out on sim racing stuff here for a little bit. Because that's what I've been really enjoying recently. And it's been doing very well on the YouTube channel too, like for the last, I don't know, consistently for the last it shows like your 28-day performance kind of analytics, and some of our sim racing content has been consistently at the top of that, which is really interesting, exciting for me because I enjoy it. But first off is the G923 with a shifter is down to $300. So obviously this isn't top tier compared to like a lot of the direct drive stuff out there, but it's a great way to get started if you're thinking about dipping a toe into sim racing. One of the first videos I did was trying to pick a package between this and between the Thrustmaster, specifically the T300 RS GT. Ended up choosing the Logitech, much to the dismay of many people on in YouTube comments. But it's a very solid choice. And I bought the shifter as well, which is a lot of fun to have with it. G923. I think we got that everywhere. So nice thing about this, the brake pedal actually gives a little bit more like progressive resistance, which was something that was upgraded over the older G920. The other pedals are fine. You know, it's nice to have the 3 pedals here, which is something like you don't get out of the box with the Moza gear. You have to add a separate clutch if you want the Moza gear in there, and upgrade the brakes if you want something better on this. This one also works really well on carpet, which is kind of been an issue with some other kind of budget sim racing pedal packages like this. There's like a little spiky bar that flips down underneath the pedals that really grips well into carpet. So it feels like you can put a little bit more pressure on there, which helps a little bit more with consistency, which is nice. And the shifter's fine. It's nothing crazy, but it's nice to have that included in this package for $300. And is this the... This is the Xbox version, so the new Forza, if you're playing that, just the official launch release is today. So if you think about picking that up, that's what I've been playing. I bought the premium upgrade bundle, so I get to play over the weekend, a little bit last week. So definitely a solid option if you're thinking about trying out sim racing. Great way to do it. #1 bestseller in PC game racing wheels. I think that speaks for itself. We've got H6 Pros for $80. What? Nice. Is that because Epos is going out of business or shutting the doors? Unfortunately. Is that what you're talking about, the Epos? Oh, Best Buy. I mean, even here on Amazon, still a pretty crazy good deal. Great sounding headset. It's really a shame that Epos isn't going to be making more headsets. They were consistently some of the most comfortable and great audio quality when it comes to like clarity. Great headsets. So that's a bummer that they're stopping. And this color. I love this colorway. Let's check the price history on this. See if this is something worth noting. Oh, yeah, looks like it. $10 below the last lowest price. So definitely worth calling out. Thanks for the heads up on that. Or yeah, just go get it on over at Best Buy if you want a better deal. I'll make a link for this on Amazon though. Okay. Oh, that's the H6 Pro. Nice. Okay. What are we talking about? Oh yes, sim racing. So the other thing, if you want a direct drive experience, if you like Logitech but want something direct drive, you can get the Pro wheel and pedals as well on sale for the low price of $1,200, which is a deal considering their normal price, but still pretty expensive. You can see the price drop down there. This doesn't necessarily look like a Prime Day thing. Looks like it's been at this price for a little bit. But worth calling out if it's one you've been thinking about picking up. That's the Logitech Pro wheel. That's what, did I say that? That's what I use right now, is the Pro wheel. That's what I have set up on my Playseat Trophy. I gotta get the 923 inch shifter in there. Put all this stuff in the description. Okay. All right, and then the other sim racing thing I wanted to call out was the Next Level Racing GT Lite on sale right now. Just gonna see the pricing history on this because I don't think I remember seeing this on sale very much. So if you're getting into sim racing, but you want some place to mount your stuff, I mean, most of these entry level things you can just mount on a desk. They have desk clamps, but it is, I think, a better experience to have something that's a little bit more, situated to like a more realistic, I guess, racing position. And so this is a great option for that. This is the I'll just call it what, GT Lite. So they if you get a direct drive bundle, like some of the Moses stuff, some of the entry level Moses stuff, this can probably support it okay, but you might get a little bit of flex in there. I'm not totally sure. It does have an extra like support arm. It's supposed to help like that. It's supposed to help with that. But you might get a little bit of flex with that, with something that has a little bit more power to it. But having a place where you can mount the pedals is really, really nice. So that's a solid option. Just realized I put the LG ultrawide in the wrong description. Where was that? Odyssey. LG ultrawide. Okay, so now we need the GT Lite. I was hoping to see some more sim racing stuff on sale, but didn't really seem like much was worth calling out. Let's look and see if the T300's on sale. So they have the RSGT on sale, which is 13% off. That's not bad. I feel like both of these, the Logitech and the Thrustmaster, are rarely on sale. So might be worth checking out if you've been thinking about it. I'll make a link for that. The appealing thing about the Thrustmaster over like the Logitech is that it's belt driven, so it gives a little bit smoother feedback, and then you're kind of in the Logitech, or not the Logitech, then you're in the Thrustmaster ecosystem, which has a lot more upgrades and options available than the Logitech. And that was kind of like, if you're just comparing between these two packages directly, I enjoyed the pedal experience a lot more on the Logitech than the Thrustmaster, but Thrustmaster has a lot of pedal upgrades available, whereas Logitech, I mean, I guess they have their Pro pedals now, but not the same amount of options as what Thrustmaster does. So depending on where you want to go, if you want to upgrade it a lot, might be worth doing the Thrustmaster. If you think you'll be going to the direct drive soon and you don't want to spend a lot of money on that, maybe you should go with Moza. There are a lot of different options available right now. Let me make a link for this. Sweet. Oh, my camera's following me. I'm going to see if I can get it to stop. There we go. Sometimes my hand motions make it track my face when I don't actually want it to. Okay, what else we got in here? Moving to something completely different. We got some Lego. This is one that caught my eye. Wait, I feel like this is that the right? Oh, maybe we missed the deal on this. That was down to 119 when I wrote this. It's up to 151 now, unfortunately. I guess still a little bit off, but that's a bummer. Yeah, you can see 119 here in the pricing history. It looked like the most recent, but we must have missed that. Oh wait, no, the standard package. There we go, the standard package. Almost missed it. Okay, so just make sure you do the standard package and you should be good to go there. For the, do you call it the AT or the AT-AT? I feel like I always called it the AT-AT, but I hear people say AT-AT. But then AT-ST, what would that be? AT-ST. It doesn't really work, so I think it's AT-AT. These are the random wanderings of Jordan from 9 to 5 Toys. Are there any other good Lego deals? Nice. City stunts. Huh. That's cool. I haven't seen these. Nice. Very cool. Do they have, let's see here, deals at Amazon Shop now? Are they going to show more things that are on sale from this? It looks like it. New York Skyline. Rika always kind of shows off. I mean, Rika does such good coverage of all the Lego stuff, is always building all the cool things that I wish I could get. And so some of these like cityscapes are always really fun to look at. Hulk Buster. Nice. Some fun stuff on there. Wonder if any of the Technic stuff is on sale right now. I always enjoy making those. A little bit of a deal on the Mustang Shelby. Yeah. Stay locked to the website because Rika will definitely be covering that when those do go live. She's got all the news. This one's kind of fun. What's going on here with the listing? There we go. I was going to look at the pricing history, but I don't see it. Here, we'll make a link to this one too, just to have another Lego thing in there. Lego Lambo. Pretty sweet. All right, what else we have in here in the list? That's all the sim racing stuff, and we can always jump back to another category if there's something you're interested in checking out. We've covered mice, monitors, keyboard, headsets, headphones. Oh, here's one that I missed earlier. We were covering the backbone controllers, and I'm going to pop up Justin's post here. These are ones that we've covered, we've reviewed on the channel before, and if you do a lot of mobile gaming, having a little controller like this really makes a big difference, at least in my opinion. I mean, I'm used to having a controller, having thumbsticks, so for me, it makes a really big difference. And it's even like their latest, right, iPhone 15 USB-C version is on sale down to $70. So obviously a great time to pick that up. I think I have a link to that right here. That's the backbone. Pop that in the description. So if you do a lot of mobile gaming, that is the way to go. Makes a big difference. Playing like Call of Duty makes you feel like you're cheating sometimes. I guess it's been a little while since I've hopped on there, but like playing Call of Duty mobile on a controller like this kind of makes you feel like you're cheating. You know, it's great. You can get ridiculous KDRs, but there's probably some ranked mode that I never actually tried, but just like the general matchmaking or whatever was always pretty ridiculous when I would do this. Okay. To the Samsung AirPod storage sim racing. Okay, so now we'll move on to a couple of just kind of like home stuff, home goods. So first off, the Jackery Explorer 1000 with 2 panels right now for just $900, which is a really good deal if you've been thinking about picking up a external or a portable battery like this. The 1000 has a lot of power. You can do a lot of things with that. power 90% home appliances. Does that just mean almost everything? I mean, a total of 1,000 watts output, which is awesome. And obviously 1,002 watt hours of capacity, which is pretty solid. So I've done some videos. Let me put this link out here. I've done some videos in the past where I would take my espresso machine out into the yard and make one with one of these like solar generators. I don't think it was the Jackery. It was another one that's a little bit more powerful. But you know, it's just kind of crazy to do some different things like that. It seems a little ridiculous. That's the Jackery. I'll put that in the video description. Okay. So if you've never bought a portable power station like this, they're very handy to have. Obviously, there are more affordable options. Like, don't spend $900. Like, this is a pretty big one that will run a lot of things for a while. But having a portable battery like this is really useful. I use them a lot when I go on road trips and like photo and video shoots, just because I can like run my laptop in the car and charge it up if I'm editing, but then also charge batteries on a location. They're just a lot of really useful things. And for camping, they're a lot of fun. Keep all your electronics topped off. We're going camping. My family's going camping towards the end of October, and so we'll definitely be taking a couple of these just to make sure that we have, you know, enough power for everything. So that'll be good. Always worth checking out. And the package here with the solar panels is really nice, because then you can top them off when you're away from your house too. So very cool. Definitely worth checking out. All right. And a couple of other things to look at real quick. If you need something to, not sure why my light just flashed. My razor. Why did I do it again? Check my synapse here. It's like it lost the wireless connection to it. I'm not sure why that made it flash. Anywho, we've got a Ninja multi-cooker. You know, if you're trying to think of ways that make cooking dinner a little bit faster and easier, these little Ninja all-in-one multi-cookers can make a really big difference. We just did a video on their dual oven, smart oven thing that has two different ovens that they can be timed together to finish a meal at the same time. So basically you can cook two different things at the same time and time it to be done. So like veggies and some sort of protein. It's a really nice way of making a meal quickly. So this is the multi-cooker. And this is another one that would be a good option for a great deal. All right, I'm just gonna check real quick, make sure all these links are working all right. Oh, it looks like it. Looks like auto updating in my other feed I have here. That's pretty sweet. We've covered quite a few things here. Anybody have anything else that they're looking for, or anything else they want a little bit more coverage on? Headphones, mice, battery packs, nose trimmers, nose hair trimmers. We can... Oh, the last thing I had. Smart devices, HomeKit enabled. anything. Doorbells, cameras, locks. Nice. Oh, I did see something on here. Yeah. Actually, we haven't even looked at, like, there's a whole TV category we haven't looked at yet. But I'm pretty sure I saw a category about, was it a Yale smart lock? Oh, here we go. Level Lock Plus. It's not one I know a whole lot about, but you can see we have a hands-on review of it from Bradley, who writes over for 9to5Mac. So let me pop a link to that in here if you want to check that out. That's for Level Lock. Yeah. Yeah, it looks really sleek. And I will say, Bradley, if you've never read any of his reviews, he is all over this smart home tech. He's got it pretty well kitted out. I think he's an IT professional, and his house is, I don't know if it's his test lab or I think this is right here. I've tried a number of smart locks over the years. So he's pretty experienced with a lot of this stuff, so he'll have some really good things to say about that, I'm sure. Let's see what else. I feel like there was something else in here. Yeah, Rika wrote this one. I feel like there's another one. Let me check real quick. Oh, here's some Anchor power stations as well. We were just talking about those. But some more affordable options, and then it looks like some of their bigger stuff too. I feel like Jackery stuff is usually a little bit more affordable, but Anchor is maybe a little bit more, has a few more features to it. That's just very general overview, you know, statement on it, but there's Anchor power. Still looking for the lock. Here we go. Yale Wi-Fi touchscreen smart locks, now at some of the best prices for fall Prime Day from $130. This is what I was looking for. So, some more affordable options in here. Get those in the description. Yeah, you're welcome. If anybody else has anything else they want to look at, just let me know. Well, let's see. I need to get a link for the level lock as well. So we could take a look at the TV bundle here in a second. After I get this link put in the description. And we should be good. All right, T-minus 45 minutes till our live review of some new products. It's gonna be a it's gonna be interesting. Let's see here. I'm looking at NZXT sent out an email about some of their discounts, but I don't know if there's anything in here. Super. It's really worth calling out that much. Let's look at some of the TV deals up here. $65-inch OLED C3. Pretty hefty discount there. Oh, with a gift card. $75-inch, 85-inch. That's wild. That's so big. I mean, we're using a projector in our basement, which projects like up on a 100-inch screen. So like that's really big, but like an actual TV that's almost that size still just kind of blows my mind. It's so big. Down to $2,000. Here, we'll pop this in. This is the Sony 85. See, how am I doing on the description? Okay, I've still got enough characters in here. There's a character limit on YouTube descriptions. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't hitting it yet. Oops. It's the Sony 85. Oops. Pretty wild. Anything else in here it's really worth calling out? I mean, if you're looking for something that's just very affordable, just a great deal, $150 for a 50-inch 4K is not bad. Let's put that in there too. This is 150. It's not a bad deal. You need something for your dorm room? It's a great option. Or your bedroom. We still have a super old Sony TV that's probably like 32 inches or something like that, but it's in like a built-in cabinet in our bedroom, and so it's hard to really go beyond that because of the size limitation there. Is there anything else here that's worth checking out? A lot of TV deals. Of course, all the frames are on sale. Did I drop a link to this? Let me put a link to just this whole list. You can browse through there and see if there's anything that piques your interest, because there are quite a few available. Okay. Anything else anybody wants to talk about? I guess we could just kind of search smart home products, see what else we can find in there. What category would best be here for that? Tools and home improvement? Does this have... Probably not. Oh, yeah, okay. It does have stuff in there. Here we got the Yale. Water filters. Was a great time to pick those up if you need a replacement. It's like Wise is having some sales. Let's see what they have going. Oh wow, their floodlight here. It's wired, but that's a pretty crazy good deal. Also a crazy good deal on the cam pan. Is that what they call this? Cam pan V2? 22 bucks. That's a great deal. Make a link for that real quick. So did that come through right? Yes. Okay. No, I didn't copy that link right for the YouTube description. Sweet. Sweet. Anything else anybody wants to search for together here? I feel like we've covered a lot of the categories. At least some of our favorites and a few of those. See if there's anything else in our home improvement. Yeah, let's go back and kind of take a look at some of the overall categories here. Anything worth calling out? We have on these. Well, the best deal here. It's a pretty good deal on the Fire Stick 4K. Down to 23 bucks. That's not bad. It's the Fire Stick 4K. Sweet. Anything else anybody would like to look for? Otherwise, I will just keep going in here. We got about 30 minutes until our live review. It's coming up here. So I'm going to check some things real quick. See if there's been any talk about these things yet. Yep, nothing announced about them yet, so this is embargo, so it's gonna be something brand new. We can expect to see a bunch of videos or content reviews popping off here around noon about this stuff. I'm just doing checking all my things real quick here. Nope, nothing about it yet. Great. Okay. Back to the deals. Oh, the one other thing I wanted to talk about from Smart Home was, let me close out all these. Roombas. Robot vacuums. If you haven't used one of these, they can be a handy way of just kind of like helping to keep your floors tidy. Me personally, we have a cat, so he's a long-haired cat, and so he sheds a lot. And so having something that can kind of just like creep around the corners and pick up some of that cat hair has been really useful. And getting one on sale is even better. So that post is this roundup that Rain put together talking about a lot of the different good options out there. So she kind of sifted through and found some good options to talk about here in this post. So check that out if there's one you're interested in. Let's see here, I think one of the best deals was for this one. The J6 Plus self-emptying robot vacuum. If you have one, like the ones I have, they don't empty themselves like this. And so it does seem like you have to kind of keep up with emptying out the little dust bins. But having one that you can kind of let fill up here a little bit more and empty it out less frequently would be pretty handy. So let me put that link in the chat and in the description. This is the, yeah, I'll just put Roomba. Cool. All right, that is it for my list of things I wanted to check out. So, we've got 30 minutes. Should we play some Battlefield while we wait? Unless anybody else has any other deals they want to look for. Looking back through here to make sure I didn't miss anything. I don't think that I did. Don't think I missed anything. Go back to our hub. Look in here a little bit. Well, here's something interesting. The microphone I'm using right now. Hope that wasn't too loud. The MV7 is on sale. It's a USB or XLR microphone, obviously very similar to the Shure's most popular dynamic microphone, the SM7B. So this is a nice little price drop if it's one you've been picking up. Obviously, if you like the sound of this, then you kind of know what to expect. I don't think I have... I'm running it through the Razer audio mixer. I don't think that I have any effects turned on in that. I don't even know if there's any you can turn on through that. Like as far as EQ or anything. You can do some crazy effects like voice changing effects, but... Oh, there is an EQ that I do have customized a little bit. I think it looks like I boosted the bass by about 4 dB. That's what I'm running right now. But if it's something you're interested in, great microphone. I know Rika's used it as well. And I'll put a link for this. In the description and in the chat. There we go. I thought I broke YouTube by updating my description too much. So, nice deal there for a great microphone if you've been interested in picking one of those up. And then let's look at what else was in. This is kind of a roundup of some other microphone options as well. Turn the music down a little bit. So we already talked about the Solocast, one of my favorite budget studio or whatever condenser streaming microphones. Very simple, but sounds great and very, very affordable. So you can, I'll grab a link for that if you want to check that out, because it is just a great little mic. Duocast, a lot of this HyperX stuff is on sale. The V2X from Razer. Interesting. I have not tried this one. I don't believe. Yeah. Yeah, no, I haven't tried that one. I have the Mini, but not this one. So, some good, oh, I don't want to see that. Some good savings there, down to 60 bucks. If it's one you want to pick up as well. A lot of these microphones are going to sound good. And so really, with a lot of these, I don't think you can go wrong by picking one that's in your budget, but then also has the features that you're really looking for. You know, the Duocast has a little, like a tiny built-in shock mount. The Quadcast has a little bit bigger shock mount, but also has the different polar patterns if you want to pick up, just in front of you or all around you in kind of an omnidirectional mode, or front and back. So those are nice, and the Quadcast S obviously has RGB built into it as well. So this could be kind of fun for streamers if you want to light up your stream a little bit. And we'll make a link for this one too. This is the Quadcast S. It's also USB-C, which the OG Quadcast is not. So that's good to have. What else we got? The Audio Technicas. I'm not too familiar with these. It's like these are XLR out. Of course, Audio Technica is a very well-regarded brand when it comes to audio. Got some great reviews here. And a pretty good deal. Let's this one's a little bit more affordable. Hypercardioid dynamic. Was the other one dynamic or was that condenser? I think this was condenser. Yeah. So nice thing about the dynamic is you can really get up on it. So we'll put a link to this one. You do need... Looks like this one is XLR, so you will need some sort of interface. Which it looks like they recommend the Euphoria UM2. That's one that I have that I bought a long time ago. Oh, there's also the Scarlett. So a few different options there. But kind of nice to have that package. This is the... oops. AT2040 mic. Oh, I didn't grab enough of that to make a link. Go. AT2040. There we go. Starting to fill up this YouTube description. I might have to take some things out. Just took out my sim rig stuff to make more room. Cool. Let's click the and even more to see what else is here. A lot of stuff we already talked about. We bought something very similar to this for our kids that they had a lot of fun with. Wonder if any of like the DJI stuff, like the DJI mic, I wonder if that's on sale. Doesn't look like it. Hey, what's up? What is your gaming headphones wireless Bluetooth, please? I'm using the SteelSeries Nova Pro wireless with the Wicked Cushions ear pads. Those are my top pick right now. That's my favorite. Does that answer your question? Which the PlayStation version is on sale right now. It's not the Xbox version, but the PlayStation's on sale. Yeah. And we'll be talking about some new things here in about 20 minutes if you hang out or come back. Some exciting things to talk about with our live review. I'm going to triple, quadruple check that that's the right embargo time, but pretty sure it is. Yes. The 10th at noon. Great. Nice. Looking through my emails here to see if anything else has been coming through about new sales that we want to check out. Let's see. Don't really see anything that's standing out to me. Yeah, nothing really standing out to me right now. So we can keep looking back through 9 to 5 Toys. See what other things we've got rounded up here. So here we just covered the MV7, which is great. Let's see here what we can see. Justin put together $100 off Amazon refurb of Xbox Series X. $400 shipped. Let's see if that's still live. It is. Might be a nice way to save a little bit of money on a Series X. Looks like it maybe normally goes for around $450. Just popping up with something. So $400 is not bad. Let me grab a link for that. Great time to pick that up for the new Forza comes out today. Should probably put refurb in the description so people know that's what it is. Come on. Come on. Not too shabby, not too shabby. I've been playing Forza. I've been playing it on PC though. I have booted it up a little bit on my but yeah, if it's one you've been thinking about picking up, obviously great deal to pick that up on there for a refurb. All right, let's go see what else we can find. T-minus 15 minutes. I am. Hey, John, I am. I missed the... they invited me to take part in the kind of pre-release capture event. Unfortunately, I was out of town, so I wasn't able to. I'm really bummed because it looks like a lot of fun. So we'll see how the day and the stream goes. Maybe we'll play some of that, but I think we'll be pretty busy with our live review of a couple of headsets here in 15 minutes. What game mode do you play mainly? My favorite game mode is probably Rush, but obviously that's not, well, Rush XL is like my favorite, but obviously that's not always available. So normal rush or breakthrough would probably be the two other ones I play the most. It just feels like that's where you really get those like super ridiculous only in Battlefield moments. And some of that in Conquest as well. But those are my favorite. I still remember like my very first time playing 2042, and even though it was with some AI, it was breakthrough, and like there's just like this one moment where you just come running down over this hill, and there's just like, it looked like Star Wars like laser fire going all over the place, just with this massive, 128 player multiplayer. It was wild. It was fun. Yeah, breakthrough's a lot of fun. Have you played the new season yet? Because it's out, right? Everything's up with that, I think. Yep, got it downloaded. Out today, yeah. I think it's already, like, usually it's like 10 o'clock, that stuff kind of resets. No, I am excited. I've watched a little bit of the new map. Looks like a lot of fun. Definitely have memories of Operation Locker and Metro from back in the day. So it'll be interesting to see if it can kind of live up to those high expectations of those super close quarters, chaotic multiplayer maps. It'll be interesting. Yeah. It will be very interesting. Okay, I am going to go use the restroom real quick before we dive into this live review here. Oh, interesting. They just sent out an email about it. There'll be more information available at the embargo lift, so that'll be interesting. Okay, I will be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom, and we'll get prepped for our live review. All right. Let's see here. Okay, I'll be right back. Hello. I'm back. Enjoy the chair stream for a second. All right, couple minutes here, and then we'll dive into this review. Do another check of the 9 to 5 toys here, see if anything else new has popped up. Doesn't really look like it. Who was asking? Somebody was asking earlier in the chat about pick the buds, right? What was that? I was going to talk about the Pixel Buds Pro. Talk about this. What was that? Don't see it. Oh, here we go. Buds 2 Pro or Pixel Buds Pro. Well, a nice little drop on the Pixel Buds Pro if that's something you want to check out. Let me make a link for this real quick. Oh, let me drop the music down. It's still out, isn't it? Let me know how that sounds. Pixel Buds Pro. All right, couple minutes here. Interesting. I'll look for something. A little piece of paper I can't find in my office. Oh well. Find it another time. Anybody have any guesses as to what's being released in 5 minutes? What's being announced? From like the thumbnail or anything? Anybody have any guesses? It's audio. 2 new products in a established line that was released earlier this year, I think. The anticipation. Got to build up the anticipation here. I might need to turn on my heater in here soon. It's getting cold in Indiana. Looking at. It's 53 degrees Fahrenheit right now. I've seen if anything else new had popped up in the Prime Day deals, but I don't. Feels like these things haven't changed very much. A lot of denim. Levi's. What kind of things they have in automotive? Oh, actually, these are interesting. So if you don't have a portable jump starter, these can be a huge benefit, especially getting into winter when things start getting cold and batteries decide not to work. Is actually a pretty decent thing to pick up. And it's definitely better to pick one up on sale because it's not like one of the exciting things you just want to like buy, but if you can find a good deal on one, it's one that's nice to have as a backup in your car. They're great for you and for, I mean, if you find somebody who's having trouble too, instead of, you know, pulling your car over, you can just pop out, attach this to their battery and get them up and going again. These are really, really useful. I've used mine more times than I'd like to admit in my car. Be very handy. They have a lot of different options here. I'm not totally sure what all the differences are. Some of these are crazy expensive. This one seems like a good kind of, can do many things, but also very affordable. So I'll make a link for this one. I think these would make really good gift ideas too. Not that like you want to say somebody's like, you know, irresponsible with their battery, but at the same time, it's just a nice thing to have. This one can do up to 6-liter gas engines and 3-liter diesel, so it can cover most of the things. All right, we're down to the final minute. It's 11:59. Here we go. We're about to talk about it. Any final guesses as to what we're going to be talking about? What we're going to be showing off? Oh, it says noon. I'm just going to check my email again real quick just to make sure. We should be good here, but... check YouTube real quick here. It said the 10th at noon, so we should be good to go. Okay. So I'm going to pull over on my desk here. Here is what we're going to be talking about. Some new things from Sony. So, Sony Inzone Buds. Earbuds. Wireless gaming earbuds. Oh, the dongle actually sits in here. I have it over on my desk. Has a switch on it for PS5/mobile or PC. I've been using it on PC. And then this new headset here, the H5, which is a wireless gaming headset. So it bridges the gap between the 3 and the 7 that they released earlier. So I've been using this one a little bit too. These are two brand new releases from Sony. They should be just getting announced right now. Mostly review stuff has been out for a week maybe. I spent a little bit of time with it over the weekend. And that's what we'll be covering today. So if you have any questions, any comments, if you want to know anything specific about them, let me know. I'm going to update the title and description of our video real quick so people can figure out what we're doing. What do you think, John? Is that what you had in mind? Did you think this was this is what it was going to be? I'll tell you, like a little spoiler. I've been been really enjoying my time with them at all. What's your first impression? Your first thought? Is that something you're excited about, or roll your eyes at? I'm gonna update the. I think I have a new thumbnail ready to throw up on the website as well. Here we go. Don't know. So here's the thing. I've never really cared for I've never really cared for gaming, like wireless gaming earbuds like this in the past. I think there's only been one implementation that I've found to be comfortable enough, or like, I don't know, the features were good enough that made it so I enjoyed using them. I would use it. But these so far I've been really enjoying. I played a little bit of Battlefield, obviously not the new update, but playing some Breakthrough over the weekend. I was really impressed with what these were capable of doing. They have a crazy 12-hour battery life. Yeah, it's the same kind of thing. Those are basically the other one that I, would occasionally use. Like I had them set up over my sim rig, but eventually just putting on the Alpha wireless was easier than grabbing the earbuds. But ANC, which not always necessary, but can be useful in a lot of situations. And this is, Sony, which Sony I think has some of the best ANC out there. I don't know that these are quite as good as the over-ear headphones, but they do a pretty good job. And of course, pretty decent passive noise cancellation. And they don't have the crazy form-fitted ear pieces like the G-Fits, but these are definitely more comfortable than any other wireless gaming earbud that I've tried. So great for long-term use. So good comfort, really good audio quality. And I mean, you've got, I wonder if I could try to get this plugged in here. We could take a look at the software package. Yeah, I'll show you the app. I'll just flip my audio over to that 1 second. There we go. And then Inzone Hub. Oh. So sometimes, I don't know if anybody else has this issue. Sometimes I have issues with wireless devices when I plug into the top of my case, my I/O. If I have other things in there, sometimes it causes some interference. So I'm gonna get those unplugged, and we'll see what we'll see if this pops up here. Oh, let me boop. There we go. Okay, so here is the software. So, and I'll say, just straight flat EQ is just about like spot on for me. Really enjoyed the flat EQ out of this. Even for listening to music, some of my favorite tracks sounded really good, just how I like them with that flat EQ. So I think they nailed that. Obviously, you have bass boost, which when you enable that, it just cranks the two lowest, which is like, I don't know, super boost, like turbo supercharger mode. a little much for me, but if you like that, then obviously you can do that. And then there's some other EQ modes in here as well, and you can dial in your own custom. So there aren't any, you know, like specific like FPS or RPG or, you know, different modes like that that are set up EQ in here, but, you know, you can make your own custom ones and tweak with it if you want to. And then this one's interesting, dynamic range control. I haven't played around with this too much, but could be very interesting to try. So basically, you know, kind of compress loud and soft noises. So if you're playing like an FPS game and you wanted to hear, you know, delicate little footsteps a little bit louder, then this might be a way to do that. So I need to dive in and test that a little bit more to hear what kind of a difference it makes, but it's an interesting feature to have in there. And then obviously noise canceling, you have your ambient and then noise canceling as well. And these do have a microphone. Actually, I could probably get them connected and we could test the mic. Here, I'll do that real quick because I tested it and I mean, it sounds like a wireless earbud, which is not great. Yes, I asked him about that in the press briefing, and these like EQ customizations, like this app, the Inzone app here, is only on PC. Was it they have like Tempest audio for the PlayStation, I believe? Okay, so I will get this set. Okay, speakers are set here. So as you can see, I mean, they're maybe a little bit bigger and bulky than other just like wireless earbuds, but I do think they're a little bit smaller than like the G Fits. Oh, really? I didn't see that. Oh, that's interesting. PS5 Slim. Okay. And then let's see here. I'll get an audio source set up where we can hear the microphone. Okay. Check. Wait. Properties. It would be nice to have something like that. Okay. Did that work? Is that...
Let
Let me
mute.
mute.
Okay, so now you should be hearing the microphone from here. Is that coming through? Is that coming through? So this is the microphone from the earbuds here. So obviously, as a gaming headset, it's nice to have that feature, but it's not going to be the best sound for you. So picking up like a solo cast and using that with the would be pretty ideal. But that at least gives you a good idea of what the microphone sounds like.
So now we'll go back to the Shure. And I'm going to put on my noise canceling here, which works well. And of course, it comes with a bunch of different... see if I have the box. Because it comes with different ear tips. Got the box here. Go back to the overhead. So this little lineup of different ear tips to fit on there. All silicone. But big assortment of sizes. The stock ones that were on there seem to fit me pretty well. Interesting thing with the noise canceling, I feel like it I don't know, sometimes when I use earbuds, it makes my voice sound really big and boomy anytime I talk. And so, which isn't, I don't prefer that. But I do feel like, I don't know if it's just the noise canceling that kind of like lessens that in here, but it's not as big of an issue, I don't think, with these earbuds, which is really interesting. I believe they come in 2 different colors as well. You can get white or black. But let's see. Let's go back over. I have all my notes on here. Some of the other features in here that I haven't set up yet. You have spatial sound. Turn that on. It always changes the audio enough that it's not ideal for me. It's not what I really want, so I don't usually use that. But you also have sound field personalization and sound tone personalization. So some other kind of like, I don't know if it's AI generated or AI controlled audio features there to kind of tailor the audio to your ear based on, you know, pictures and then like audio tests. Those things can sometimes be useful, but I typically don't enjoy them. So we'll be doing a full review of these, the Buds and the H5. So, you know, get subscribed for that so you can really check it out, all those different features. But these are kind of my first impressions so far. And let's see here. As far as the audio, so it's using the Dynamic Driver X, which is from the XM5 earbuds. And like I said, the sound is exceptional out of here for positioning, for I don't know, the soundstage of it necessarily was huge, but like the positioning and imaging I felt was really effective when playing Battlefield. So hearing where, you know, the exact location of people moving around, I feel like I had a pretty good idea when using these earbuds, which was really nice. I enjoyed it a lot. So as far as audio quality, very, very good. And like I said, the stock EQ for me is just about perfect. I love it. And you can turn on, there's a side tone you can turn on if you want to hear yourself a little bit more. It just kind of sounds like the ambient mode where you just kind of hear everything. So it's not something I use. And like I said, with earbuds, I always feel like you can hear yourself pretty well through the earbuds. So I don't think you really need that. What else we got here? Look back over my notes. So the other thing that really caught my eye was the battery life of this. 12 hours with the 2.4 wireless, which is pretty huge. Like right now I'm looking to see what the G-Fit's battery life is. Seven hours. So pretty huge battery life distance on the Sony compared to the Logitech. And that's with USB, or that's with, the wireless dongle. If you're just doing Bluetooth, which these can also do, that like doubles to 24 hours, which is pretty nuts. It's pretty incredible. And you can kind of see, like, I feel like maybe they were able to do that because it's kind of a large piece outside of the ear. So I'm sure they can put a decent sized battery in there. But yeah, pretty darn solid. Any questions on these? I mean, I find myself enjoying these more than I enjoyed the Logitech G-Fits. I think the price point is $200. So, looks like the fits were $230. Right now they're listed at $160. So Sony's undercutting them a little bit just as far as the MSRP. There are just capacitive touch buttons on the outside you can configure through the app as well. At least it shows you what they do here. Can you configure that? Yes. I think. But here's kind of what those different buttons can do. Pretty cool. Let's see here. Moving back to see anything. We already talked about the microphone. We already talked about how the Sony Inzone Hub app is just for PC. These will also work on PlayStation, PS5, but you can only use the Tempest audio, which I'm not totally sure what all controls are available there for customizing the audio. But I do believe, just like the other Inzone headsets, they can, like if you adjust the chat game volume balance, like little graphics like that will pop up on the screen. So it's like integrated into PS5. It has some nice little graphics. Yes, the dongle is USB-C. And it has a switch on it, one for PlayStation / mobile, and then the other setting on the switch is for PC. And it didn't come with any sort of USB-A adapter, actually, I don't think. Let me double check on that. Yeah, no, I don't think it did. So that's interesting. That's about it for my notes on the buds. We can also talk about the H5 a little bit. So, I mean, as you can see here, design-wise, very, 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 very similar to the H3, H7, H9. I think this also comes in black. The microphone is not removable. It's stuck on here. It's like the H3 but wireless. Yeah, I think it is. Just sort of like a budget entry into the wireless for them. One second. Let me get all of my notes on here. One second. Actually, I think I put that down. Here we go. Okay. So H5. The very first thing I noticed when I was trying this out, as soon as I put it on, I think this is one of the most comfortable gaming headsets I've tried in quite a while. Very simple, but very comfortable. Like this material on here, it's a super soft like fabric, but just incredibly comfortable. Very, very soft. So a very nice fit. The ear cups have a nice depth to them, so I didn't feel them pressing up against my ears at all, even though there really isn't any padding between here. There's a little bit of fabric, but not much padding between here. You can kind of see the driver. But very comfortable. I, yeah, really enjoyed that. Across the top, Plenty of padding as well. Nothing too crazy. Like I said, looks very simple, but was very comfortable. There aren't any hard stops when adjusting the size of it, but it moves very easy. Obviously, it'll tilt a little bit and then also pivot. So easy to get a good fit that way. And this will have the Inzone support as well. At this time, when I plugged it in and made tweaks in the Inzone app, it didn't actually do anything. It didn't make any tweaks. So I think that will be... I think they have a new version of Inzone that maybe came out today with the launch release of these things. So for the full review, I'll make sure that I dive in and check that out and actually try it and see what all you can do from the app. But the H5 is $150. Excuse me. And it also has a 3.5 connection on it if you want to run wired. So, and that puts it under, let's see here, what's the... What are the price points on the other headsets? Oh, the H7's on sale for $130 right now. It's $100 off. Yeah. Yeah, so the oops. The as you can see on Sony's website, the new H5 is $150. And the H7's on sale right now for $130. So a little bit more affordable there. It's very interesting. PlayStation Pulse Elite and Explorer Player Magnetic still coming? Oh, I don't know. So one thing, I talked about the comfort. Looking at the notes here, the H5 is 260 grams, whereas the H7 is 325. So quite a bit lighter on the H5, which I think would make that more appealing. Let me compare the specs here. Otherwise, 5 to 20,000 hertz. Woof. Oh, it's like the same material. Yeah, that's interesting. 40-hour battery life. What's the H5? Does it say in here? $28-hour battery life? Yep. Yeah, H5 is wireless. Kind of interesting they have the picture of it. Oh, I guess when you roll over it goes to the wired. I was going to say it's interesting they have a picture of it with a cable coming from it. That's just when you roll over it. Available in black, which is nice. I think the other thing they're announcing is that the black H9 is available today as well. The buds look pretty good in black too. So I wasn't, after coming from the buds, which I thought that the audio, like the EQ audio, was just like perfect for me coming from the buds. Swapping over to the H5 and not being able to tweak the EQ, I didn't care for the sound as much. It felt a little bit more bass heavy and not as clear. But I feel like that's not necessarily fair to the headset until I'm able to kind of tweak the EQ. So I'll have to wait a little bit more to kind of talk about that a little bit. But seriously, the comfort on this thing it's the most comfortable headset I've used recently. They nailed that. Very, very comfortable. And if it had a removable microphone, it'd make it a great like on-the-go headset too. Or wait, no, it says no Bluetooth. Never mind. But it'd be a better looking headset without it. We can talk about some of the controls and features, physical features on here real quick. So you can see a 3.5 port, your USB-C port, same volume. Got a game chat adjustment here, right on the headset. So that's great for PS5. And then your power button. Yeah. Yes, it does have 3.5. So people had issues with the headband tearing. Oh yeah, hopefully they fixed that. Oh, the others don't have that. Really? None of them have that? I should know that. I guess it's kind of their... Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right. Because, I mean, they had the wired H3 and then the 7 and the 9. Okay. I'm looking at the... I think keep hitting the wrong one. Looking at the website here. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, so interesting lineup there. I think it comes with a 3.5 cable. Here's the dongle for the H5. Toggle for PS5 or PC. And then this part illuminates when it's plugged in and connected. That's a little button in there. Yeah, that's the Inzone Buds and the H5. Yeah, comfort is so good on this thing. So good. Any other thoughts or questions about either of those? They will have demos of these things at TwitchCon if anybody's going to TwitchCon, if they want to try them out in person. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm enjoying it so far. So I was playing a good amount of Forza with it last couple days and really enjoyed it. Yeah, full final thoughts will have to wait until Inzone support is working and I can tweak the EQ and play around with the sound a little bit more, but so far it's pretty solid. Yeah, any other thoughts? Just 3.5, I guess you can use on Xbox too. Yeah, plug into your controller. Yeah, makes it a lot more capable. Absolutely. Close some of my other browser tabs here. Yep, most pretty much nails it when it comes to comfort. Soft fit ear pad, load side pressure, comfortable headband. I wouldn't say the headband was anything too crazy, but the ear pads and soft pressure on the side were top notch. Top notch. Can't replace the ear pads? Not sure I want to tear that out yet. I'm not sure. They aren't coming off as easy as as some other headsets, so I might have to get back to you on that. Yeah, it doesn't feel like it really wants to come out of there. Yeah, we'll wait on that. Well, cool. Well, maybe we'll finish it off with, unless anybody has any other questions, any other deals they want to look for, any other questions on this stuff. Might play just a little bit of Battlefield, check out the new season, but then also we'll be using the earbuds for it. So feel free to ask any questions as we're going. See what kind of chaos we can jump into. Let's get going here. But yeah, like I said, please ask any questions. Keep the convo going if you have things that you're wondering about these headsets. I'm just really excited to check out this new map too, so bear with me a little bit. Let's see here. Looks like it's validating real quick, so it'll be a second till we pop in. Oh, interesting. Seriously. That's cool. Arrive this holiday season. It's a pretty big day, huh? For we got Sony and all the Amazon gear. Lots of stuff going on. All right, where's my Steam? Still validating. Okay, come on, update. Or validate. 82%. Excited to check out the new map here. Okay, here we go. Maybe. It says validating again. Oh no. Might have to... I don't know if that means a reinstall. We'll try it again here real quick, but that's not a good sign. So any other questions about the headsets, let me know while we figure out what's going on. Trying to get Battlefield up and running. Yeah, anybody got any other questions on the Inzone Buds or the H5 headset? While we wait for Steam to validate. We can check out the listing here a little bit more about it. This is an interesting design choice that they're calling out. Reduced ear contact for increased comfort. I think you can kind of tell that from the... Oh, yeah, we should check the mic on here. I can get that set up and hear how that sounds. But the way this kind of sits outside, like a big bulk of everything sits outside of the ear, does make it more comfortable. Like that was my big complaint with the HyperX earbuds. It was just so much in the ear, it just wasn't very comfortable. Even some of the Bear Dynamic wireless earbuds have been pretty uncomfortable for that. Yeah, let's check the microphone on the H5. I'll get that set up real quick. It's so comfortable. It's so comfortable. Okay. Speaker speakers, headset, earphone, chat. Okay, yeah, I can hear it working. So you can hear like everything's connected in the app. You can see as I'm adjusting it here, it's taking the volume up and down. Like when I make adjustments here, it doesn't actually change the sound at all. Wait. Oh, now it is. Maybe it was just on my other PC it wasn't doing that? Because I have it set up on the sim rig. Okay, well, great. It's working, so we'll use that for the review. But here, let's get the microphone. So we can hear how that sounds. Okay. Hello, hello. Check, check. Is that working? Check, check, check. HS80 should be set to. I'm not seeing the option here in my drop down. Because that's not coming through. That's the check, check. 1, 2. Check, check. Is it coming through now? No. Let me see here. And I have the volume set all the way up here, but I don't think it's coming through. Oh, here we go. Is that working now? Check, 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 check. 1, 2.
There we go. Okay, so here's the mic. There's the mic coming through on the H5. So I checked it on my stream to make sure I could hear it okay. This is what it sounds like. We don't have any sort of EQ controls on this, it doesn't look like. So you're kind of, this is what you get. So take it or leave it. Just listening a little bit on the stream here, it sounds kind of thin. This is like the H5. What you think? See if we can get Battlefield running now. Oh, it's a validate loop. It's breaking up. I can't hear that on mine. Oh, now I do hear that. So I wonder if that is... Sometimes I have wireless issues. I mean, it could be a bad signal, but sometimes I have wireless issues just because I have the dongle plugged in up here on top of my case, and I have some other things plugged in there too. Like, I've had some wireless issues with things up there. So wait for the full review before making any judgments on the signal loss there. I'll update that with the full review. I'll let you know. But that would be my guess. Okay, so it's stuck in like a validation loop here, unfortunately.
So that's not great. Let me let's see here. Looking at Reddit, there are some similar issues. A lot of people are saying reinstalling it did not work.
Hmm.
Kind of seems like maybe it's the EA launcher. Check this out real quick. See what happens here. Try it again. It's doing the same thing. All right, well, maybe we won't be playing any Battlefield for now. I'll have to save that for later. That's unfortunate. Huh. Let's see here. See what happens here. There you go. Looks like we gotta sign in again real quick. Let me do that. See if this works. It's still validating. Okay, so if this doesn't work, then we're going to call it for today. Or if it doesn't, we'll play a little bit. Give me just a minute here. Okay. Is it gonna work? stuck. What's it doing here? Some weird little loop. No, what are you? Come back. Let's try launching it from here. Seems like it's trying to log into something and then it just like boots me out. Okay. Well, y'all don't have to sit here and watch me try to troubleshoot this. So I think we're going to call the stream there. But thanks for hanging out, everybody. Make sure to keep checking out 9to5toys.com for all the latest deals. I keep clicking on this thinking something different would happen, but it's just the same thing every single time. Is there anything else I can do? So I can try one more thing here. If that doesn't work, then we'll call it. That's frustrating. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, John. Thanks for chatting. Really appreciate it. So we're going to try one last thing. I think it's just validating one more time after I refreshed the EA app. So we'll see if this fixes it. But if not, then we will peace out. But deals are still rolling over on 9to5toys. So make sure you check out the website to see what all's coming in here. Who was asking about? Somebody was asking about smart plugs, smart home devices. Was that you, John, or was that? No, that was Chris. We've got a nice little roundup here with some deals. Smart plugs, if you want to check that out. What else do we got? Some battery powered clean tools. Most of the stuff is Greenworks. Obviously, they have a pretty big ecosystem of what's going on here. Another good thing to check out. So, of course, there are some great options on here, things to check out while we wait for this to validate. Actually, while we're waiting, I'm going to switch back over to the buds. Get this powered off. Get these connected. Sure, yep. Audio's coming through here okay. Things are looking good, sounding good. So we're good to go here. Turn the master volume up a little bit. Okay, almost done validating one more time. We'll give it one more go. And then that will dictate what we do here with Battlefield. Not looking good. Not looking good. But it's good to know commiserate a little bit with other people having these issues on Reddit too. So it's not it's not just me. That's good or bad, but yep, not working. Maybe? Anything? Can I do anything here? Can I do anything here? Yeah, I'm not missing anything to allow access to anything, so I'm not really sure what's what the holdup is. Okay, well now I'm officially gonna call it since this isn't working. Officially gonna call the stream. Well, thank you everybody for hanging out. Really appreciate it. Stay locked to 9to5toys.com. That last link we had up there. Check out all the deals over today and tomorrow. And let me know what you picked up. Leave a comment if you ended up grabbing something. So thank you very much for hanging out. Stay locked to our X account, 9to5toys. And we'll let you know when we're going live again. We also update on the YouTube community tab. I'll let you know when we're going live. So check those out. You can also, if you subscribe and hit the bell notification, you'll get a notification when we're going live on YouTube. So good way of making sure you don't miss any streams there. So thank you very much. We'll see you in the next one. Okay. Bye.